Hey guys, hope all is well. Today what I'd like to do is bring you in behind the scenes of Chapter 9 Scrap and show you some aspects of the song that are there. You can hear them in the song, but they're not at the forefront, but they have a big impact. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the drum track. So check it out. Here are the verse drums. So, as you can hear, there are some little bits that are kind of being manipulated and kind of automated. And that was just an attempt to keep the drums interesting. Sometimes when it's the same beat over and over again, I personally find it kind of stale. So I put in those little boodaloo, and at first it was just me messing around, and I really enjoyed it. All right, so if you guys want to look over here in Ableton, you'll see these little red dots here, and these are automation points. These are basically telling these little bits to start up and then turn off. So that was one little bit that I wanted to show you guys. I thought it was pretty interesting. Right after the first chorus, there is the breakdown. The song is created essentially like a bipolar event. High energy rock tune, and then this weird kind of more dark sounding area of the song. And before it gets into that really dark area of the song, there is the transition part. And to me, that was the moment when the character has that collapse where he's in that moment of happiness and he's about to enter the darkness. So we'll break it down so you can kind of hear the transition. So here's the song from the first chorus. Alright, so essentially what that little bit is a room where a fight breaks out. Let's listen to the elements here. Here is the first little bit of the transition part. It's just simply a bunch of us in a room talking. And that scream is my buddy Joe. I don't know what he was doing at the time, but he just kind of yelled. And that part is essentially the fight breaking out. Inside of that little bit, I wanted to add some sort of instrumental passage to help bridge the gap. So I added in this little guitar bit that I wasn't going to keep. I wrote it early on. It's a cool transition. It's got a weird moodiness to it, and it makes it feel a little darker. So let's listen to the 3. Not a big thing, really a background type sound, but I find it brings a lot to the story. And that is my metric of, am I keeping this piece or am I throwing it in the trash? Is it relevant to the story? And if it's not relevant to the story, then it's cut. That's how it's the rules to my songwriting, I guess. One last thing I want to talk to you guys about is one of the biggest motifs of the song. And what it was is, I think, a guitar part that I took and I manipulated it, played around with it. And as you can see here, it's peppered throughout. It's one of the things that... And that is just my way of showing the character being ready to snap. Because that's really what this song is about that fight. So those are 3 or 4 little bits of the song that I thought I would just kind of show you, pull the curtain back and show you behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Give me a thumbs up if you feel the need. And yeah, tune back in. I hope you enjoy Scrap. If you haven't heard it yet, check it out on Spotify or watch the video, which will be out very shortly. And until next time, be good. Stay the fuck out of trouble. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.